Will England win their opening game? The day is upon us. We're about to find out today. And as you know, your boy is back. Foxador in the building. Straight back from the last tournament. New channel, new wave, getting it going. And this time I'm not going to hold him back either. I got a cigar and everything. So, before I start, what about Messi scoring that hat trick and shedding tears for Ronaldo at 38? Wow. That was crazy. I just watched that, and I couldn't believe that that little munchkin has actually scored again. Not just scored, but he scored an hat trick. Apparently the top World Cup goal scorer around. So, listen, all I'm gonna say is that everyone needs to check out that Portugal game later on today because Ronaldo's going to be shooting from the halfway line. He's going to be doing his absolute best to try and get at least one goal. But Cristiano, it's not going to happen. You can't chase that goal tally. But honestly, from Messi, absolutely outstanding from the little man, you know. He even cried for Ronaldo. He cried for him. He cried because he knows he's going to be crying later when he doesn't hit that 3 goals. But anyway, I think Portugal will win later as well. But let's get back onto the main topic. So, England. Yeah, we're here again. We're here again on an opening game for England. You know, just out of interest, I thought that I would actually go and check out the last few opening games for England and see what kind of results they kind of came up with for the last 5 tournaments, major tournaments they had, including Euros. So, opening games in major tournaments for England. The last one was really good. It was against Iran in the World Cup. That was 2022. And they smashed that one. That was the best opening game I've seen from them in my lifetime. And that was a 6-2. Then they actually played Croatia before that in the Euros, I think. And that was a 1-0 win. I think we'll be seeing something similar later. Then we had Tunisia. That was a 2-1 win for England. Then we had a draw against Russia. That was in 2016. See, the further back you get, the kind of worse it gets. And then we had Italy national team. They actually lost to Italy, ironically, and that was in 2014. So we got 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss in the last 5 opening games for major tournaments for England. And you know, I think, like I said, I think of recent time, I think England have been, of course, doing way better in these major tournaments, but we need it coming home, man. We need it coming home. This is it now, okay, for this crop of players. You know, if they don't make it this time, then we're going to get a new manager, new crop coming in, so let's see how it goes. But, yeah, getting onto the game. Now, the game, I think, is going to be a cagey affair. I think it's going to be Croatia is the second best team in the group. They're probably going to qualify with us, either first or second. So I think neither team's going to want to lose this game, especially not lose it badly. So I can see both teams being fairly cagey at the beginning of this game. And yeah, I think Tuchel is going to play a style of football that's going to be super defensive. I think he's going to kind of go back to trying to nick a goal, especially based on the squad he's picked. He hasn't really picked much of a creative players, has he? He's left out actually some of our more creative, exciting, come off the bench type players as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does. But I'm guessing he's going to kind of play it safe, and I think Croatia will as well. Croatia very solid. We're going to see some experience from Modric and Kovacic. And you know, like, I hope I'm not going to have to rip these gutless, mentally fragile bottle jobs apart again. Because I will. I will if they don't. At least, I think they should win this game. I think this is an age in Croatia. I think we need to win nice and early if we want any chance in this. I'm not sure how much of a chance we have anyway, but I think we need to win. Okay, listen, we've just seen a 38-year-old man come out there and smash it opening game. Like, we need to see something like that from Kane. You know, I know Kane's done brilliantly this year in club football, and he always does well in club. You know, he's always banging out in the league, any league he's in. But to me, he hasn't done it for England yet. So I'd see Kane come out here now and really like lead these boys. You know, he's the guy. So let's see how he goes. And yeah, what I don't like is that we've been hearing loads of early complaints about the heat, and I see on Instagram earlier, loads of things about the heat in America and the water breaks needed, and they're not coping with training. They're all sunburnt, and they're missing their pals. They want Harry back and all this. Listen, 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 you jokers, all right? You absolute clowns. I don't want to hear no pre-made excuses about a heat or your friends are not there. You couldn't win a tournament at Wembley with all your pals there. So make sure you do what you're meant to do and really give this one a go. I know you've done it before, but this is it. All right. So I don't want to hear no pre-made excuses. It's too early for that. I haven't even kicked the ball yet. Um, but yeah. So talking about the lineup, I'll jump to the lineup quickly. I think we're gonna see what everyone really thinks here with the lineup. We've already seen the shocks when it comes to picking the squad, so I think the lineup pretty much picks itself. We're going to get Pickford in goal, Reece James, Konsa, Gay, O'Reilly at left back. We're going to get Rice and um, Anderson. Probably Bellingham playing Cam. Kane up front, of course, and then Saka on the right. And the contentious part is Rashford or um, Rashford or what's his name on the left. What's that little fucker's name? Anthony Gordon. What am I talking about? So, listen, I think Anthony Gordon should play on the left, but I don't know. I think he's going to pick Rashford. I don't even know how Rashford's got himself into the squad, let alone the starting lineup. Rashford is done. Rashford is terrible. But anyway, the other one is Bellingham. Is he going to play Morgan Rogers there or Bellingham? Morgan Rogers has kind of been his guy. But Bellingham's Bellingham. I think he's gonna have to start Bellingham, but I think Morgan Rogers is waiting there just in case things mess up. I think he'll definitely come off the bench. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. Listen, I got my England top on. If anyone's wondering what this England top in the animation is, it's that England Palace collab top. Okay, big drop coming, big drop. Get them before they sell out. I got mine already, as you can see. And then yeah, I think I think we're gonna win. If I'm being honest with you, if I have to make a prediction now, my prediction is 1-0 England. I think Saka's gonna score. Okay, I think it's gonna be KG. I think we need to score first. Don't get me wrong, could be a draw. Could see a 1-1, especially if Croatia score first. But yeah, subscribe and don't forget to check out my reaction after these guys either win or lose. I'll either be celebrating at the pub or burning these foxes down. I want to call them foxes. But yeah, okay, cool. I'll see you then. I'm either going to be burning them down or literally celebrating with them. All the pubs are celebrating right now. They're about to get a whole lot of revenue in. So, up the England. Let's go. Come on, chat.